requested that I keep going, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Our first honorees, Hindy and Seth Galena, have lived on the Upper West Side for almost 20 years. A native of Philadelphia and graduate of Sheep University, Seth and his brother Isaac started the website bangitout.com, which I'm sure everybody's heard of. It has helped many people find apartments, roommates, and spouses. Their two-love party has brought thousands of singles together. He was listed on the 36 Under 36 Jewish Week in 2009. And professionally, Seth has worked in the works in the advertising industry at Young and Rubicon. Hindy is no slouch either. A native of Montreal and graduate of Stern College, she immediately made her mark on the Westside in the Jewish Center Young Leadership community. She went on to assume communal positions of the managing director of the JCRC in New York, and now is Deputy Chief Planning Officer of the UJA Federation. She was also on the Jewish Week's 36 Under 36 in the Forward's 50 Most Influential Jews in America. They met on the Upper West Side in 2006 and have built their lives and families here. As many know, they relied on this community when their daughter Ayelet, Sophona the Bracha, was in need of a bone marrow match and was an inspiration to the community through her battle and tragic loss in 2012. With thousands of followers from here and far beyond, our community following their story gave us strength and hope. They have two children since then, Akiva, who is turning 4 in our silver class, and Talia, who is turning 2 and ready for Chabad camp this summer. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause for tonight's dinner honorees, Hindy and Seth Galena.
I first want to begin by thanking all of you for coming. First and foremost, my family, my mom and Seth from Cincinnati, my father, Rabbi Poupko from Montreal, Gina from around the block, and of course, Seth's family, Mom, Rita, siblings, Isaac and Sarah. It means so much to us that you're here. We know that most of you are here for Chabad, as you should be, and that some of you felt especially committed to be here for us, and it means so much to us, our friends, even from the east side, Westchester, Long Island. It really means a lot that you came here tonight. So I want to start a little bit by telling you about how we got here today. A few months ago, our faithful rabbis who are here tonight, Rabbi Asi and Rabbi Kogel, asked if they could come over to speak with us. Always be wary when someone asks you to come over to speak with you. He said, okay, and I looked at Seth before and I said, don't say yes to anything. And the rabbis walked in, we had a beautiful conversation, and I stuck to my guns, and they walked in. And I said to myself, why am I looking for a reason to say no to people who always look for a reason to say yes? And the rabbis at Chabad, all of you, Rabbi Alevsky, Rabbi Asi, Rabbi Poupko, Rabbi Fried, your orientation to life is to say yes. And as Daniel said, when we were struggling in one of our most vulnerable moments, we were in the hospital in Cincinnati, literally sleeping in the same bed as our daughter Ayelet. Our phone rang, and it was our doorman. And he said, your apartment's on fire. And we sort of felt like Eov in that moment, but sort of went along with it. And just as it felt like the world was saying no to us, the rabbis at Chabad called us and said yes. And they said, we know you're kind of homeless right now. We have a beautiful townhouse on 86th Street in Central Park West. Why don't you live there? We never asked them, we never thought to ask them, but they thought of a reason to say yes. And I honestly believe if we were still living there today, you never would have kicked us out. One might blame. So I'm here to say, we said yes to you because you say yes to us. I know that everyone here is in this room because at one point in your life, Chabad said yes to you, whether it was for a piece of kugel, or a friendly face, or a place to show up at 11:30 a.m. on Shabbos morning without feeling embarrassed by how late you showed up. So I'm here to express thanks to all of you on behalf of all of us. And many of us are here for the shul or the school, and I'll end with one anecdote about our son Akiva and what it means for us to be, for him to be in Chabad school. So many of you know Marlita. She's one of the great celebrities. And Akiva was engaged in a very unprofessional puppet show with his Purim puppets. And he was acting out the story of Purim in a semi-accurate way. And he said something very profound. He said, you know, Haman isn't bad. He just does bad things. People aren't bad. And I said, it's a pretty sophisticated comment. As much as I love my son, there's no way he came up with that on his own. And my intuition was correct. That indeed it was Mora Liba's sophistication, nuance, and beautiful positive embrace of life and humanity that led her to teach the subtle nuance to a 3-year-old. There are no bad people. And Chabad, Mora Liba, and the entire administration always sees the good in people. And I'm so blessed that our son Akiva and Sintali can benefit from all of you in the beautiful way in which you embrace all of us in life. And now here's Seth.
I moved to the Upper West Side 18 years ago, and New York is very fast-paced, and I would spend my Friday nights going to OZ and having big Friday night dinners with many of the people here that are here, Shimon and Neil and Mikey and Joel and I, and Randy and Adam and Jody and so many people, and we would have these big Friday nights, and of course I had to get up and go to the Jewish Center. That's the place to be. And when I would wake up in a daze, I would start walking down there from 103rd to 86th Street, and as I would pass the Chabad, I'm like, what am I racing to? And I found myself weekly ending up at the Chabad of the West Side, and I would walk in, and Rabbi Alevsky would say, "Get out of the way! You're blocking the Torah from the kids." I'm like, I don't even understand because I'm somebody's still drunk, but it was an island of space in New York that I truly believe doesn't exist many other places in New York, and now that I have children in Chabad, I truly understand Rabbi Alevsky's message that Chabad is a place where everyone else is racing to the whole world, but we can spend the time to take everything down a little bit, to spend time with each other, and to spend time with the Torah and really in a positive way. So it's 18 years, so l'chaim to 18, and thank you so much for honoring us today.